Hey guys, and welcome to the Mind of Madness raid guide. Lady Envy is the first boss of this wing. You can call this a two-phase fight depending on how you look at it. We use the following raid setup: 2 tanks, a purifier, a chloromancer, 2 fist tacts, a defiler, a bard, and a harp gun. The enrage timer is 8:30. The fight has the following mechanics. Phase 1. When you get on the boss platform, you will get a debuff called Geist of Envy. This will reduce your movement speed. You will see 3 eyes of envy chilling out around the room. This will be targetable 5 seconds after the fight started. When you kill one of these eyes, they will deal about 50k AoE damage, and after you killed all 3 eyes, the Gaze of Envy debuff will be removed from your raid. This will also buff you with Haste of Envy for 40 seconds. This will increase your movement speed. Now that I explained this, let me tell you that unless they nerf the HP of the eyes, or increase the movement speed reduction, you can just ignore the eyes altogether. Because at the moment you will not be able to meet the enrage timer if you DPS the eyes, and you can still move fast enough even with the speed debuff. So let's get to the mechanics we care about. She has a frontal cleave and an auto attack. She will hit the tank with Envious Touch. This will deal a lot of damage and apply a stack of Malice on the tank. Malice is a 30-second stacking debuff. At 5 stacks you will become mind controlled by the boss for 15 seconds. So this is a tank swap mechanic, as always swap on 3 stacks. She will cast Embrace of Envy. You will need to interrupt that. If you fail to interrupt this, she will lift 4 players in the air. These players will be in a cocoon for 5 seconds. During this they will take about 50k damage every second and will not be able to move or use abilities. She will cast Envy's Focus on a random player. Then she will cast a high damage channel on that target. The tanks need to intercept that player. She will cast Rapid Strike on the active tank. This is a 3-second high damage channel. Be ready to use a cooldown for that. At 85% she will cast Enticement. This marks the beginning of the ad phase. When she starts casting Enticement, she will not be cleaving for 1 minute. Enticement has a 3-second precast and then a 3-second channel. The channel will AoE pull everyone to the boss's location and do heavy AoE damage. During this there will be fire AoE spawning near the rocks and the portals. There will be red bubble waves coming and you will need to dodge them. 2 red tears will appear in the beginning of this phase, showing you where the safe spot is. If you get hit by one of these red moving bubbles, you will take about 50k damage and you will get knocked back. After you dodge 4 waves, the red AoEs will disappear. The raid will have to split into 2 groups and go to their respective portals. Only the Purifier and the 2 tanks will stay with the boss. In each portal there will be a Memory of Envy. They have 26 million HP and they have a 45-second buff called Countdown. You will need to kill them before the countdown debuff expires or your raid will wipe. They also have a cast that you need to interrupt. Once you kill the Memory of Envy, a portal will spawn. This will teleport you back to the boss platform. This was the enticement phase. This phase will repeat every 2 minutes from the beginning of the first cast at 85%. Below 85%, Lady Envy will start casting Detonation of Strife. This has a 4-second precast and the cast itself is 4 seconds. It will deal heavy AoE damage to the raid. At 40% she will start casting Singularity. This has a 4-second precast and the cast itself is 26 seconds. This is a raid wipe mechanic. You will need to get to the upper platform to survive this. When she starts casting, a Guardian of Envy will spawn either on the left or the right platform. You will need to kill the Guardian to unlock the teleporter. There will also be laser beams moving around the Guardian, try to avoid them. Everyone, even the tanks, needs to get into portals. Upstairs there will be a Nightmare of Envy. This will need to be tanked facing away from the raid as she has a big nasty cleave. The Nightmare of Envy will gain stacks of Nightmare's Might every 10 seconds. This will increase his outgoing damage and reduce his damage taken for every stack. Once you killed it, a portal will spawn. This will teleport you back to the boss platform and the last phase will start. In this phase she will keep doing all her previous mechanics, but now there will be constant AoE waves coming. These are identical to the enticement phase ones. So keep an eye out for the red tier marking the safe spot, and after 4 waves you can move back to the middle and repeat. After 10 seconds and every minute after that there will be 2 ads spawning. These need to be tanked away from the raid. After 30 seconds they will explode and drop an AoE on the ground. These AoE will remain until the end of the fight and will one-shot anyone in it. And these are all the mechanics. Let's see how the fight goes. So before you pull, remember you need to sort the groups with the 2 portals. Pull the boss and tank in the middle of the room so you have as much time as possible to dodge the waves later on. She starts applying her stacks of Malice after 5 seconds. You can also see that the eyes can be attacked now, but just ignore them. Envy Focus, the tank needs to intercept that player. Embrace of Envy, interrupt that. Rapid Strike, just use a cooldown on the tank because this hits like a truck. 85%, the first enticement phase starts. The healers need to get ready for heavy AoE damage. Now if you look at the horizon, you will see the red tears that I mentioned earlier. As soon as the cast is finished, start running to the safe spot. Soon after that, the red bubbles will also spawn. Remember that the boss doesn't leave for 1 minute after she started casting enticement. If you look on my left, you can see the red AoE. This will one-shot you, so don't run early to the portals. Now count the waves. After the 4th has passed, people can start running to their portals. Everyone but the tanks and the Fury go up. I will show the upstairs part on the next enticement phase. So we stay here and keep doing our normal stuff. On the next tank swap, pull the boss from the far to reposition the boss in the middle of the room. Embrace of Envy, interrupt that. Envy's focus, intercept. Detonation of Strife, the healer will need heavy healing to survive this. Once everyone is back from the upper platforms, the first phase will resume until the next enticement phase. I will fast forward until then. So 2 minutes have passed, the next enticement phase is casting. Again, get ready for heavy healing. Look at the horizon for the safe spot. Move to the safe spot. One more wave and everyone can move to their platform. 4th wave, let's follow Sen to his platform. Again, remember that you can charge the eye to get to the portal faster. When you are close to the portal, you will be teleported up. Here you have 1 minute to kill the Memory of Envy. It doesn't need to be tanked, but it will radiate AoE damage, so you will need enough AoE healing. As soon as it dies, the portal will spawn, that will teleport you back to the boss platform. Just be careful not to run in front of the boss when you come back. And this will repeat until you reach 40%. I will fast forward to that. We are getting close to 40%. Once she starts casting Singularity, you need to be quick, so use mirrors or speed pods if needed. As soon as the Guardian of Envy spawns, you need to move there quickly. You have about 5 seconds before red AoE wave starts moving on the boss platform. Kill the Guardian ASAP while dodging the beams. As soon as he is dead, enter the portal. Remember that this guy cleaves. I pulled from the left and the whole raid went to the right to avoid someone getting cleaved. "10 seconds in, he gains a stack of Nightmare's Might. So the slower you DPS him, the more stacks he will gain, the longer it will take. When he dies, take the portal and go back down. Now the last phase will start. Remember, there will be constant AoE waves coming now. "10 seconds in, the first 2 ads are spawning. Make sure to pick them up quickly. Look for the red tear and move to the safe spot. The 4th wave is passed, move back to the middle and get ready for the next one. The tank tanking the ads needs to get them away from the raid when they explode. Don't forget that the AoE will remain until the end of the fight, so place it somewhere safe. Also very important, keep in mind that the boss will still be cleaving during the whole last phase, so don't get in front of the boss at any time. And that's the whole fight. I will speed this up until she's dead. 1 minute after the phase, the next set of ads are spawning. And that's it guys, good luck on your kill. As always, I will add the Karuul Alerts that I have for this fight in the video info. And as always, Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Oh, little devs.
Wow.